Hello, it is Monday the 21st. I had an appointment with my transplant doctor, and it's always nice to go to your most important doctor when you're really, really healthy. So it was a great visit. Possibly even going to come down on one of my meds. I love my makeup today. I think it looks really good in the camera, but my eyes are so pretty. Because sometimes my makeup looks way different in the camera than it is in real life. I'm wearing my crocheted skirt today and talked about it to everyone who would listen. Actually, I've befriended one of the security guards on the entrance and exit, and when I'm leaving, if she's free, I stop and I show her everything that I'm making at that time, what I brought, the project I brought and stuff. And I still have the opossum that I made last week on vacation in my bag. And I made a hedgehog fidget last night, and I threw that in the bag to show her because I thought that she would love it, and she did. And I went ahead and gave her, I didn't send it to her because I don't have her. I think that would be maybe a little inappropriate, but I did show her the YouTube video that I watched. I'm about to lose my credit card, just trying to put it in the back. The agenda today is that I am going to stop by my storage unit. I want to pick up the cotton yarn that I have in there, and I also need to pick up the mannequin because it got hit by something and broke, and I need to take it to my dad because he's going to help me fix it. And I think I might look at the storage unit. I think that's all I'm gonna bring for right now. I don't think I need anything else. And then I have some things that I am gonna pick up from Facebook Marketplace. I might pick up one thing from Facebook Marketplace before I go to the storage unit because I'm buying it for markets, and that means it should go to the storage unit. Okay, so I'm gonna go pick that up and then go to the unit. That I just changed my mind right then. Let's see. Pick up one thing, and then the other thing is a Starbucks cup for $5. But I love Starbucks cups. They are so much better. They're so pretty. Starbucks does way better cups than they do coffees, in my opinion. But I don't drink coffee, so don't hate me for that. I do like their, I get a chai tea with matcha cold foam, and that's what I get from Starbucks. But I love their cups. Their cups are so pretty. And I'm gonna get a super shiny one for $5. Anyway, let me go ahead and text the girl that I'm on my way. And I'm gonna pick up that thing from Facebook Marketplace and go to my storage unit. And do the rest of my day. I also have to go shopping for groceries, but not too many groceries because I'm going out of town again next week. So I'll update you probably at the storage unit when I show you what I got for my markets and maybe what I take out of my storage unit. Bye for now. The last thing I recorded for you guys was Monday. Today's Friday. I have been crazy busy, but also doing nothing all week. I've been a little bit fatigued this week, so I have done a little bit of napping. I usually like do a ton of work crocheting in between dinner and bed. And there was twice this week where I was just like, I can't crochet, I just want to go to sleep. But also my grandpa had surgery this week, so and today's Friday. I leave with my mom Sunday to go to Charlotte. So, between packing and helping with grandma and grandpa, and then the fatigue, I've been both very, very busy and also not busy. I have worked on, this is going to be a skirt. I am sure I will try it on for you at some point. I'm trying to do a nice scrappy skirt. I don't necessarily want to do like like a semi-planned out color pooling skirt, so if that makes sense. Hi Jojo, who am I talking to? You come in to see who I'm talking to? I'm just talking to myself, aren't I? Do you think I have officially lost it? I'm crazy, aren't I? I love you. Because my grandpa had surgery this week, everything is still up in the air as far as if my mom is going to spend the night here Saturday, because if I have to pick her up, I have to go 30 minutes the opposite direction, pick her up, drive 3 hours, 3.5 hours to the hotel. But if she comes here, I would not have to drive that extra hour and 15 minutes because You don't think this could be any cuter? Just wait. She's holding my paw. Hello guys, it is Monday and it is about 4 o'clock. My morning didn't go quite as planned, but I'm about to start working today. Haven't done a single stitch. For this trip, I brought a temperature blanket that I'm working on. The yarn is the high temperature of the day and the beads are the low. And hopefully, it'll become a weighted blanket. And I'm about to finish. I am on row 21. And the month that I'm on does start with a J. It's just January. It's July. So good news is I have a lot of days that I can work at this week instead of, you know, waiting on the day to happen so we can get the temperature. So I'm going to be working on that right now. I think I'm going to need to make some dinner plans soon with my mom. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm really bad at remembering to fill you guys in, so it is what it is. Hello guys, it might look like morning because of my hair, but it's actually 12:15 on Tuesday. I have been up for a long time. I think, did I do all of the pink this morning? I at least did 2.5 rows so far on this morning, because it's not morning anymore, because I did wake up and work on it. Yesterday, nothing went according to plan. I was going to wake up at 8 a.m. I was going to wake up a little earlier because I was going to leave with my mother. She has a conference in the hotel, and I needed to I messed up with one of my prescriptions. I accidentally ran out of it. So, I had to pick up a prescription from a CVS here. And I was supposed to, you know, pick up my prescription at 8 a.m. because that's when they opened. And, get back and work. I was like, I'd be dressed because I was gonna leave to CVS, so I was like, maybe I'll take my stuff down in the lobby and work at one of their little tables that they have. And then I woke up, and the room has this little charging device, and I forgot to bring my iPhone charger cord. So it's like, it's one of the contact charging things. It says to place your phone or tablet on the thing. I don't know if it just doesn't work all the time or what, but it is very particular about how you place the phone on. And I guess the night before I didn't put my phone on correctly, so my phone died in the middle of the night. And so when I woke up, I was like very groggy. My mom wasn't here. And I was like, well, what time is it? And looked over at the clock, and it was like 1:13, and I was like, it's not 1. And I was like, I don't have any other thing. And then I seen my watch on charge, and I was like, oh, my watch. And it said 1:13, and I was like, well, it's not 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It feels like 9. But yeah, I slept till 1 o'clock. And then by the time I got back with my prescriptions. It was like 3 o'clock, and then I spent 30 minutes waiting in line for the elevators because the conference my mom is in, one of the classes got out. So everyone was, I'm on the 16th floor. This place is huge. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, and then my mom had a friend. We took her to dinner last night. On the way back to drop her off at her hotel, because she is in a different hotel than we are, I seen this Museum of Illusions. That sounds amazing, right? So we drop her off, we go back to our hotel, and Mom, we look it up, and I'm like, Google was like, they close at 9, and I was like, awesome. And then it was, Google also said it was an 8-minute walk. And Mom and I decided that we would try and walk here, and it was not an 8-minute walk. I feel like we were walking pretty fast. And it also wasn't mostly flat. It was like mostly flat. There was a significant amount of walking that was uphill. We get there, and we got there at like 8:06 or something like that. It just turned 8. And I seen a glimpse as I was opening their door, the museum's door. I seen a glimpse, and it was like their hours, and it was like Monday through Thursday we close at 8. And I opened the door, and I was like, what? Are you closed? And what it is they are open till 9, but they stop selling tickets at 8. So my mom and I had to walk all the way back. On the way back, I look over, and I seen the convention center that she was just in, and I was like, let's cut through there. And then at least that way, half of our walk between the hotel that we're in and the convention center, at least half of our walk was indoor and AC. It has AC in it. But I think both of us really felt the walk this morning. She was slightly late. I woke up right after she got out of the shower, and which was like around 8 o'clock. She was supposed to be at her class at 8:30. But she didn't leave the hotel room until like 8:45, I believe it was. So I did lay in bed for a little bit this morning and scroll on my phone and pretended I wasn't awake. But then I got up and I started working on my blanket. I have 6 rows of January left. And this morning I've been watching a bunch of YouTube. And especially like the Can't Sleep podcast and stuff. I don't, like, I see enough of it. However, I don't watch it. I'm probably looking at... Hi. Okay. Good morning. It is 10:55 on Tuesday. Last night we were watching like YouTube videos and stuff together, and I didn't turn off the YouTube videos in order to show you this, but I just dropped my darning needle. I am one side done. The equivalent of one side has been done on the second to the last row of January. Now, I did notice that for the last row, I didn't have enough of that color to finish it. I was supposed to go to the storage unit before I left, and I didn't do that. I didn't do it, so I didn't have the color with me. So I just got back from Michael's. I bought a couple of different colors, numbers. I have yarn for the 70s, the 50s, the 70s, the 60s, and the 80s. Because even if I have to return the skeins, that would be better than running out. I also did 4 little flower things, and I fell asleep. I was watching a YouTube video. My mom was already asleep, and I just laid my head back and I closed my eyes, and I didn't wake up until this was probably around 10:30ish maybe, and around 11 or 12:30 I woke up and was like, oh, it's bedtime. I need to put this down and go to bed. So I'm going to try and finish the flower things. I have a 12:20 appointment with a doctor visually. I keep calling it visually because it's a virtual video appointment. So I keep calling it visually. But that appointment's not going to take a long time, I don't think. So I will let you know if something happens. I also will let you know, because I'm dressed and I have some pretty makeup on. You can see, it's really bad lighting, but you can see how pretty. I might need more glitter on my eyeballs, but I might go down after my appointment and sit downstairs and crochet, just because I'm dressed, and it's probably better for my mental health, even though I just want to change in my PJs. We will see what happens. Another thing is, we will see where my mom is after I get done with my video appointment. She might come back to the room to have lunch. She might, yeah, so plans are not nailed down for the rest of the day, but I do want to try and get these done. It's now 11 o'clock on the dot. It just switched from 10:59. So I want to try and get 6 of these little tubes done in an hour. So I will let you know if I succeed at that. I don't do horror movies, so let's see if I regret this after the film. Well, guys, I am home. It is Saturday the 2nd? Yeah, I think it's Saturday the 2nd. I think the last clip I filmed was Thursday. I watched my first horror movie, It was Call Me Chris's House on Eden. It was okay. I might go and watch it again with my friend, because we're big Call Me Chris friends. Call Me Chris fans, and so is my mom and I. So I watched it with my mom on vacation. It was really good. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I don't know if that was because I've never seen a horror movie before, but it wasn't too gory or anything. I get nightmares. I don't watch shows like Bones or CSI because I get nightmares. I love like older shows like Matlock and Columbo and Murder, She Wrote. It's not all like homicide shows that I get nightmares from, but Bones and CSI really get me. And I used to like want to sleep with my back against a wall because I felt like there was someone behind me. Like, yeah, but I was okay with House of Eden. So yay, thank you, Chris, for not making it gory. It was kind of cheesy, but I like that because I mean, if you're fans, why do I keep saying friends? If you're fans of Call Me Chris and Selena, I'm sorry, Jay, I don't really keep up with you. I don't even know if you have a YouTube channel or anything, but if you're fans of Selena or Call Me Chris, you will love the movie. I enjoy when Jay makes a cameo on one of their like I say cameo, shows up in one of their videos. I know I've seen videos of the three of them together. They're hilarious together and stuff. So yeah, I might see it again with one of my friends. But so Wednesday I kind of fell in the parking garage, and I have like angered or annoyed one of my muscles or ligaments in my knee. And I've had like knee surgery in that knee before. I've never injured it in this place. I don't think I have anyway. And I keep debating whether it's good because it might heal faster because it's the first injury in this location, or if it's bad because I need those muscles to stay strong because I do injure the other part of my knee a lot. But I'm kind of just taking this weekend to rest. I developed like a cough, although I haven't coughed very much today, so that's good. I was hoping that I could rest the cough away. So yeah, Friday we had to leave the hotel by 11, and we went and had lunch with my in-laws because they lived 2.5 hours away from my house, but they were 30 minutes away from the hotel that we were at. So we went and stopped by and ate lunch with them. I loved seeing them. I love my in-laws. I loved the vacation with my mom. We don't get to do that kind of thing a lot, but we have seriously like started like, we're gonna need to take vacations together for our mental health because we love each other. So we're going to like have to do something again soonish. Not like maybe in a few months. Soonish.